How's it going, everybody? Ryan here once again with a new album review. Today I'm taking a look at the second band in the past few weeks to release a new album after an extended period of time, this one being Blue and Lonesome, the new album from rock legends the Rolling Stones. Blue and Lonesome is the first album from the band since 2005's A Bigger Band, and their 25th record overall. Unlike last month's Metallica album, fans weren't as demanding for a new Rolling Stones record, as the band can be considered to be a bit past their prime. However, after such a long break from the studio, and with every member being over 69 years old, can Mick and the gang prove that the Rolling Stones are still capable of releasing quality music in 2016? Let's find out. The album itself is quite different than previous releases, as this one truly embraces the blues influences that have always been present in the Stones sound. This record consists of 12 blues covers of songs from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. The other thing you'll notice is the raw production sound that this record has, most likely from the fact that this album was recorded over the span of 3 days. This sound is showcased immediately on the first track, Just Your Fool, which has some great harmonica playing from Mick Jagger. This also applies for the second track, Commit a Crime, which also has a catchy guitar part as well. It's about this time that you realize what the standout component of this album is. It's Mick Jagger. For 73 years of age, he's singing just as good as he did back in the 60s and 70s. The title track, Blue and Lonesome, is next, which is a more traditional blues style song. There's some really good soulful guitar playing in it. This is followed by All of Your Love, which makes some great use of piano. I Gotta Go, which is the next song, is a more upbeat, faster song with some great harmonica work. The next track, though, Everybody Knows About My Good Thing, is definitely one of the standouts on the album. It's significantly slower than the previous track, but allows for some absolutely fantastic guitar playing, some of which is done by guitar master Eric Clapton. It's probably my favorite track just for that reason alone. Mick Jagger also shines on his vocal delivery on this track as well. Ride 'Em On Down is the next track, and much like I Gotta Go, it's much more upbeat. It has a really catchy beat and groove to it. It's another great track. However, by the time you get to the next track, Hate to See You Go, you begin to realize the main issue with the album. By being a straightforward blues cover album, all the songs begin to feel a bit similar in both style and approach. This feel continues for tracks Hoodoo Blues and Just Like I Treat You, which kind of lessens the impact of those songs. Little Rain, however, follows a different approach, with the track only featuring a simplistic guitar lick and Mick Jagger singing over it. It's by far Jagger's strongest track here. The final track, I Can't Quit You Baby, is the second track to feature Eric Clapton, and it's a pretty solid take on the track. My only real complaint is that personally, I prefer the Led Zeppelin cover a bit more. Overall, Blue and Lonesome is a strong effort from the Rolling Stones. However, it does tend to drag on at points. However, with that being said, what makes this record work is that throughout the entire thing, you can just tell that the Stones are having a blast recording it. It's not an album made for commercial success. It's an album made because that's what they wanted to do, and you have to give them respect for that. None of the tracks here are ever going to be as big or as important or impactful as songs like My Satisfaction or Symphony for the Devil, but I still enjoy this album a lot regardless. Personally, I give Blue and Lonesome a 7 out of 10. Now, seeing as it's December and the year is coming to an end, we realized here that there are a few albums that we've definitely missed to review, some of which were just because we were either too busy at the time when they came out, or some of them we didn't even have a channel yet because we started this channel halfway through the year. So what we're going to be doing this month is we're reviewing about a dozen or so albums that we may have missed throughout, and have them leading up to a top 10 list of albums of the year at the end of the month. So make sure you drop by often to check out those reviews. Also, if you enjoyed this review and want to hear more like it, feel free to like this video and subscribe to Bubba Inc. All the support helps. Cheers!